Well, this is a story that we've been following for months, and there are a lot of questions surrounding it. Why didn't the on-site ambulance transport Isaac Johnson to the hospital? Why hasn't the state opened an investigation? And why doesn't the state have critical records for the fight?
911, what is the address to emergency?
I'm at 1909 South Laramie Ave at the Cicero Stadium. I work here. We have an event going on. We need an ambulance for a fighter
That's an emergency call about 31-year-old Isaac Johnson. He collapsed during his first amateur Muay Thai fight. Inside the ring, he was known as Lord Haiti.
He's having a hard time. He is having a hard time breathing, and he passed out in the cage. There are people working on him right now.
Who's working on him? Do you guys have paramedics on scene?
We do have an ambulance here, but we have to have one come in for that. And a doctor also.
Before there were gloves, before the lights, before the bell, there was music. Blending soul, R&B, house, EDM, and hip-hop, Johnson created a sound that resonated. He called it Afro Vibe, a rhythm that lifted spirits long before he ever fought a round.
He's created his own community. He's created his own group of artists and creatives where they're coming to him. Every time, he would let me hear something, it would just surprise me. And that's what I loved about him. And he never stopped learning.
We supposed to be Stevie Wonder.
Despite all he accomplished in his work, Johnson's favorite title was father to his 6-year-old daughter.
She loves her dad.
In the weeks leading up to his first amateur bout on November 21st, 2025, his big sister Brianna Gatlin says her instincts were triggered.
Every time someone mentioned it, someone would ask me, like, hey, are you going? And the minute somebody even asked me about it, the feeling would come and I would be like, no, I'm not comfortable.
As the bout unfolded, spectators could be heard pleading with the referee, chanting for the fight to stop.
He can't stop! He can't stop!
Despite the crowd's concern, the contest continued.
How does this guy get to get up and punch someone who's already down?
Johnson collapsed towards the end of the fight. Video shows EMTs being on site and also a doctor, I'm told. His girlfriend, Charlize Jones, recounts what happened next.
They're like, he's not responsive.
In accordance with state law, Johnson was cleared 5 days before the fight. We requested the permits for this event and emergency plan from the state via Freedom of Information Act requests. The Illinois Department of Financial and Professional Regulation says after a reasonable search, no responsive records were located. The Clyde Park District, which operates Cicero Stadium where the fight took place, provided us this contract with promoter Joseph Goitia. It says the Matador Fighter Challenge will provide an ambulance with 2 paramedics during each event to be available at all times during the events.
We need an ambulance.
Yeah, we already have an ambulance on the way.
Johnson's family is questioning why the ambulance already on site did not immediately transport him to the hospital and why the state has not launched an investigation. An insider tells Fox Chicago one possible reason is that if the contracted ambulance left the venue, the event would have been forced to shut down until another ambulance arrived.
Hi, this is Tia Ewing with Fox Chicago calling regarding a story that we're working on.
We attempted to reach the promoter by phone, text, and email. The official website is now down, so we went looking for the promoter.
So we're knocking on the door. We saw some movement in the blinds, but not sure if they're going to answer.
No answer at his home, so we moved on to his MMA training school.
Nothing. It's closed.
After a final attempt to speak with the promoter, Joseph Goitia, he sent this text message saying it's his final statement, and here's some of what he had to say. I am deeply saddened by the passing of Isaac Johnson, and my prayers are with his family and teammates. As a promoter, safety is the absolute priority. The event was fully sanctioned by the state of Illinois, and we complied with all protocols and medical requirements mandated by the IDFPR. Via text, I asked the promoter, why didn't the ambulance on site take Isaac to the hospital versus calling for one? The promoter never responded.
Who is going to protect you? Daddy, right?
Daddy!
More than 2 months after Isaac Johnson's death, his family is still waiting for answers.
And all I could think about was what am I gonna tell my niece? What are we gonna tell her?
There are a lot of questions that still remains. Fox Chicago is continuing to investigate this story, and we do have Freedom of Information Act requests that are still outstanding. Tia Ewing, Fox Chicago.